This will probably be very short. I only have 9% of my battery left, but so I made it to the gym today. Nutritionist appointment yesterday. Learned a couple things. One, well, yesterday I learned in general that so normally I eat breakfast, which is an egg or yogurt and fruit, or egg and maybe sausage and an avocado. And I drink my coffee and eat all that at the same time. And my sugar level will go up a little bit and come back down. It's not a big deal. Well, yesterday morning, I didn't have time. I wasn't hungry and I didn't have time to eat breakfast. So I just had my coffee. I have plain coffee, or I have coffee with Publix non-dairy creamer, the powdered stuff. So, okay, non-flavored, non-dairy, which is good because I have issues with dairy sometimes. And my cup holds 16 ounces, but I do 1 teaspoon of the creamer. So 1 serving of that. Like an hour later, my blood sugar went from like 165, 170, I can't remember, to over 230. It was 180 to over 230 because it shot up like 50 points for coffee. I'm like, what the hell? So I started doing some checks online about my glycemic index with coffee. There is none with coffee. Creamer, as long as it's not flavored or it's not sweetened, there shouldn't be any glycemic index. And I pull it out and look at the label again, and I'm like, okay, I don't understand, because it's only 1 gram of carb and there's no added sugar and it's non-dairy. Something told me, look at the ingredients. You know what the very first ingredient is in non-dairy, no added sugar creamer? Corn syrup solids. Really? Really? That's like straight sugar. And because all I had was coffee, which can spike your sugar because the caffeine does that, and that creamer, my blood sugar went straight through the roof, setting off alarms on my app and everything. I'm like, what the hell? So I started doing some more digging. Here's a fun fact. Corn syrup solids is considered a complex carbohydrate. So legally, these companies can still consider their product no sugar added. Okay, but that's not helpful for somebody who's a diabetic who's trying to figure out their sugar intake. I shouldn't have to read all weird, it just pissed me off. So no more creamer in my coffee. Well, no more of that creamer. I got rid of it. So I've got to switch to half and half. And my worry is that half and half is actually dairy, and that can cause me to I'm a little lactose intolerant. So this morning, then I start digging, then I got down a rabbit hole. And I'm like, I don't understand. So I was doing the Google AI stuff, and because I was asking it about the glycemic index, or the corn syrup solids, and it prompted, well, what else do you take with your coffee in the morning? It's like, oh, well, let me do that. So I do take 1 potassium supplement in the morning, and I take 2 berberines, which is supposed to be good for cholesterol and your blood sugar. So the nutritionist said that was something good I could take. So I take that in the morning, and then, I drink a glass of water, I take that, I make my coffee, and then I drink some of my coffee on the way to work, and then when I get to work, I bring my breakfast. So when I get to work, I eat my breakfast. And I come to find out, probably have been sort of canceling out the effects of the berberine, because the coffee and, of course, the powdered sugar I was using, or powdered creamer I was using, was sort of stunting the effects of the berberine. So now I've had to change my morning routine. So get up, drink my water, I take my potassium and berberine, I make my coffee, take it to work, and I don't get to drink my coffee till after I've had something to eat. So whatever. But this morning my blood sugar didn't seem to spike. It went up a little bit after I ate, because I do turkey sausage patties, and I made a frittata over the weekend that's got eggs and mushrooms and spinach and and onions and some Gouda cheese in it. So there's a little higher carbs in that, but all fairly good carbs. And I shredded my own cheese, so that was better than the regular store-bought. And it didn't go up very much. And then lunch was chicken and cauliflower rice. And I'm going home tonight. I'm gonna figure out how to do a keto fried eggplant. And then I've got 2 chicken breasts I need to cook. So I think I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to do a sheet. I think I'm going to do a sheet pan thing because I'm tired. So, but I'll probably toss it in some, I've got some marinade stuff that I've got for chicken. So I'm going to toss it in that and cut up some veggies and do all that and throw it on a sheet pan and fry up some eggplant because I got one too many this week. And that's it. So gym today was good because I was really pissed off when I left work and I needed to, I don't know, walk out some of my aggression before I got home and picked a fight with Mike. So I did 30 minutes on the treadmill because Tuesdays is really the cardio day. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to come back again tomorrow and do this thing called the glucose sponge. And it is, it's all strengthening training. I need to get more of that into my workout. So far this monitor thing's working okay. I'm a little frustrated that my insurance company is not going to cover it going forward. So I've got it until next Tuesday and that's it. So they only last 15 days. Which I guess makes sense because at some point the adhesive on this is going to come off and it'll fall off. And yeah, so anyway, I'm going to do some research and see if I can find something else. I've seen the Freestyle Libres, and then my nutritionist gave me some ideas for a glucose monitors that do not require a prescription. That might be inexpensive, but I got to dig and find out what that's going to cost me. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Time to go home and make food. Fat Girl out. Fat Girl Chronicles out, I guess.